Alright, good day, and welcome back to the channel. So today's reading is for Pisces. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you know when I am uploading to the channel. Also, if you're interested in receiving a personal reading or becoming a Patreon and receiving the extended versions of these readings, the link is in the description below. Also on Patreon, we have our 30-day healing challenge. This is where we're going to commit to 30 days of complete and total healing. And so if you're interested in that, look in the description below and sign up for the second membership. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, so it's looking like things are looking up for you guys. All right, guys are able to experience the joy in the sunlight and the energy surrounding this new journey. It's like almost like y'all had like an epiphany or some sort. Like, wow, like, but you're beginning to see it. Like, you're beginning to see that things are, you know, coming together or coming around in a way that they should. All right, so you're definitely basking in your joy right now. You're definitely feeling really good about yourself right now. So if you haven't come into this feeling yet, this is definitely a feeling that you can expect to begin experiencing here soon. And what Source is wanting you to do, they're wanting you to trust in the forces that you cannot see. Okay, they're wanting you to have that faith in the things that you cannot see and really call on them when you're feeling a little, you know, down and out, or you're feeling like, you know, things aren't in alignment with what you're wanting it to be. It's like, you know, just reach out to them, you know, call on to them and ask them like, hey, you know, could you help me out with this? Or, you know, I'm going through this. So it's like you're not alone in your process. You're not alone in your journey. And so they really want you to begin to rely on the usage of them a little bit more. All right, they don't want you to continue to feel like you have to be independent. All right. So it looks like, you know, you're coming into these different things and you're figuring out like, hey, I gotta release some of these things. I gotta let some people go. I gotta let some of these situations go, because here is a shedding of the skin. All right, the snake card. It's like you're releasing a lot of things that no longer serve you. You're releasing a lot of people that no longer serve you. A lot of situations that no longer serve you. So yeah, so definitely a period of cleansing and release coming here. So they're really, if you haven't begun to release people, it is definitely that time for you to say, you know what, enough is enough. You no longer really serve a purpose here in my life. You're kind of just taking up space. That way you can begin, you know, cutting things out of your life that's not beneficial to you in your process. All right, so this is something that you can expect. You might be already feeling that way, like, I don't feel like hanging with so and so no more. And so that's what Source is saying. It's time to shed some of that old skin. Time to let a lot of that old stuff go, whether it be friends, experiences, relationships, etc. Here we have the Seal card, where it's saying that there's a situation that they want you to look beyond it. Like, they don't want you to really just focus too much on it. They want you to kind of look beyond this situation here. You know, look at what you learned from this situation. Figure out the gains of this situation. Figure out what was the lesson behind this. All right, so there is a deeper lesson in a situation that you experience versus you just being hurt, or you just being upset, or you just being sad. It's deeper than the emotion that you're feeling. So Sources want you to look past it and figure out the lesson in that. And that is going to be a way to assist you in not repeating that lesson again. Source is also saying, yeah, hold space for them. Hold space for them. Because see, this is going to happen. But this is going to happen as it relates to you relying on them and you calling on them and you creating that sacred space for them and things like that, and releasing a lot of the things that really don't serve you. So Source is like, hey, hold space for me, you know, We're needing you to just become centered and get grounded and connect with the earth more, you know. So definitely holding space and tracking down these fears. A lot of people have had to track down their fears in this season, because this season is like, if what you are afraid of takes over, it could destroy you. And so source is wanting you to really track down those fears and then begin to trust in them, right? And hold that space for them so they can help you eliminate those fears. All right. That way you can really move forward with your desires here. All right. So they want you to have a clear understanding of your desires, and they want you to have a clear understanding of your fears. And the fears, they're going to help you to eliminate the fears, you know, and then they're going to also help push you into your desires, which will allow for you to have the joy and success that you've always wanted to have. Okay. All right. So source, what else do you have for the Pisces? Yeah. So Pisces, great reading so far. Probably the best one so far. Source, what else do you have for Pisces here? What else are you needing them to do? What else are you wanting them to be aware of? Okay, Pisces. Okay, so fruition. Things are going to begin to come into fruition here. All right. Here we go. Number 10. You're going to start bearing a lot of the fruits of your labors here. All right. So things are coming to fruition, fruition, fruition. You're going to start seeing things come together. All right. You are definitely going to start seeing things come together. You're going to start seeing, you know, all of the things that you manifesting, materializing here in the near future. So a lot of this stuff is going to begin to show up in this realm of reality for you. You just have to continue to, you know, you just have to continue with your process and your journey. And here, the Ace of Manifestation. So it's looking good. Like, you clear up some of these energies, you track down these fears, you gain from these experiences, and then here you got the Ace of Manifestation showing that you're going to be able to manifest a lot of these things. You're going to start seeing a lot of things come together for yourself. You're going to start seeing a lot of things come together in your future here. So yeah, it's looking really good for you. And with this purity card, another 10. So we got 10, 1, and 10. So y'all look, y'all got synchronicities going on right now. So you got 10, you got the Ace, and then you have 10 again, which is this purity card, which is you releasing a lot of these old things and coming into this newness of yourself, and coming into this new understanding of yourself, and living out your truest heart desires once this cleanse is complete. All right. And then we have, lastly, you stepping into a whole entire new power here. Wow. You guys are really stepping into a whole entire new power. Okay. And that is that's the number 4. So we got 10, the Ace, 10, and 4. So you guys are really stepping into a whole entire new power. What? That's what I'm talking about. So you're going to see a lot of things coming together. You're going to see a lot of things that you didn't expect to come together. They're going to come together. A lot of things that you did not expect to come together are going to come together. You're going to fully experience the reward of all of whatever your plans are that you had. All right. You're going to see a lot of that hard work that you've done come to fruition. You're going to see a harvest. It's time for you to reap the harvest. All right. You're going to be tapping into this abundance here. Like, that's what's going to happen. You're tapping into this abundance. So y'all got it going on. Okay. Y'all got it going on for some of y'all. Y'all got it going on. So that purity. I'm really like drawn to this purity card. All right. Really drawn to it. Understanding of the manifestation and tapping into your power. But here, this purity, just being free and clear of all doubt, free and clear of all things. All right. Yeah. And your heart's desires are just going to overflow. Then you're going to just tower into this new power with Lilith. Wow. Yeah. So once you learn from this experience here, once you gain the insight that's needed from this experience, call forth your spirit team and your guides. Release some of these things that are not serving you, that are not making room for your new blessing. Because this release, when you release this, it's going to make room for this harvest. 33. It's divinely sent. This card says heaven sent. It's divinely sent. 33. Yeah. Yeah, so the messages that are coming in for you, they're sent to you from the divine. From source straight to you. Okay? So, yeah. 42. The word wants to be written. So it's time for you to create that life. It's time for you to design that world that you want to create for yourself. It's time for you to write it out. These words wants to be written. It's time for you to write your own book. All right? Create these new chapters for yourself. All right? It's time. It's like you already know what you want out of life, and so all you have to do is just take action. And then once you begin to take that action, you're going to write that new chapter. You're going to write that new chapter in your life. Okay? The words want to be written. And this might not even be a physical right. This might be a right where you acting it out, and then you have the life that you desire, and then boom, you've created that visual chapter. All right? Going beyond your normal. Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone. 14. Get out of your comfort zone. You have the idea. Like, this is like this is the golden idea. Like, this is like the, you know how like the hen, the golden egg? Like, this is like the golden idea here. This idea that you're having. And like, this is the idea, like, source is like, yo, you still sitting on this? You're going to mess around if you don't take this action. If you don't go beyond your normal, you're going to mess around. And somebody else going to come out with the idea. And you're going to be like, oh, dang, I had that idea. And it's not saying that you can't still do it. It's just, it hit different when somebody else do it first. So it's like, you need to go ahead and do what you got to do. Because whatever your idea is not a lot of y'all doing it out there. So you need to go on ahead and go do it. Because that's what's gonna bring about the abundance. That's what they're saying. Like, they need you to, whatever they done told you to do, whatever this grand idea that they done gave you, go ahead and do it. Because that's how you're gonna get your abundance. That's why they're saying, like, we need you to trust us, because, like, I need you to trust us, because I'm trying to give it to you here, and you playing with us. They done gave it to you. Source, what else? Okay. Cycles and rhythms. They want you to honor what you're feeling. Honor the energies around you. They want you to pay attention to that stuff. All right? So what is it that you're feeling? What energy is you feeling? What emotions are you feeling? They want you to honor it. They don't want you to ignore it. They want you to explore these feelings. All right? Because the reason why they want you to explore these feelings, because some of these feelings are blocks, and some of these feelings are, you know, your intuition, your higher self speaking to you like, hey, I need you to do this, you know? So they really want you to pay attention to what you're feeling. Pay attention to your sensitivities. Okay? Expect a miracle, please. Okay? Gonna have faith. Everything that you've been praying for is gonna be answered. You just gotta do what was said to do first. Okay? And go outside. Get into nature. You gotta do some stuff involving nature, because that's how you're gonna heighten your, that's how you're gonna become more in tune with your higher self. All right. You might need to get into some water. You being a water sign, you know, but you may have other attributes that require you to be in the sun. And so you just need to go outside and get into nature. Put your feet in the ground barefoot. Go lay down and sun gaze or moon gaze. Do something related to you being in nature, because that's where a lot of your ideas are really going to come forth. All right. So you're gonna have a lot of ideas once you go outside and get into nature. Source, I need to know, what does the Pisces need to heal? What does the Pisces need to heal. Let's see. Y'all ready for y'all healing message? Okay. 31. Unleash your creativity. Unleash it, y'all. What is it that you're waiting on? What's holding you back? What are your restraints here? So sources wanting to know, like, hey, I need you to heal this. I need you to really just tap into who you were designed to be. Okay? It's like something holding you back, but you have it. Something going on with a soulmate. 14. 14 done showed up again? Dang. 14. So something going on with a soulmate. Something need to be healed with your soulmate. Yeah, something's going on. Like some of y'all may have had a breakup, or person that you was with is not there no more, or they're there but it seems like they're not present. There's something going on here that needs to be healed with you and your soulmate. Maybe a block for some of you. Okay, so that might be an area that you need to look into as far as healing goes when it comes to these feelings and desires and things like that. Maybe, you know, some of y'all soulmate might be hindering y'all from being who y'all want to be, or really committing and stepping fully into your gifts. Okay, and then here it's a lot of energy surrounding you, not just saying what you feel, saying what you mean. Number 18. And so that's what sources really wanting you to work on, just that throat chakra, saying what it is that you mean, saying what it is that you want, saying what it is that you desire. Okay, what is it that you want? What is it that you desire? You got to be able to stand forward, stand in your truth and say it. Okay, so just really focusing on speaking your truth, saying what's in your heart, saying what needs to be said to who it need to be said to. Some of y'all with these gifts, if source give you a message to give somebody, give it to them. Don't be scared. Sometimes the messages are unfavorable. That doesn't mean that you don't give it. You know how many unfavorable messages I get for people? Maybe cuss me out too. But I don't care. A card fell, so I'm finna use that one. Rejoice and celebration. So look, y'all is about to be rejoicing and celebrating once y'all get through these. There's a lot of threes here. This is number 3. That card right there was number 3. A lot of 3s in this reading, y'all. A lot of 10s, a lot of that's some 1s, lots of 4s, lots of 3s. Okay. So I hope y'all wrote down your numbers so y'all can go look up them angel numbers and really dissect this reading, okay? Because y'all about to be rejoicing and celebrating with some people. All right. It might even be 3 of y'all celebrating, you know. But you're definitely about to be rejoicing and celebrating about these ventures that you're moving into here. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want the extended version of this read, go ahead and follow us on Patreon. Also, if you want to get a part of that 30-day healing transformation, jump in on Patreon and I'll holler at y'all.